across the world, across the UK. We're on Twitter Live now. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube Live. We're on LinkedIn Live. Welcome to the live broadcast. If you don't know who I am by now, my name's Jason from... Can I get this right? Oh, it's really hard because everything's mirrored back to front. Septictank.co.uk. It's something like that. I look mad doing that. I know I do. It's easier, to be honest, if I just do this watch, right? It's just easier if I do that. There you go. That's my shop, septictank.co.uk. It's really hard because you've got all this technology in front of me and everything's reversed. Left is right and right's left and up's down, and there you go. I got it right. It's with my left hand. Left is right and right's left, etc., etc. But look, welcome to the live broadcast tonight, okay? So, yeah, if you want free information, you want free help on septic tanks, soakaway kits, or treatment plants, then all you need to do is go to septictank.co.uk. Okay, so let's crack on with the live broadcast. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my tea. That is fantastic. That's my, I think it's my second cup of tea of the day. I'm just going to have one more, actually. Sorry about that. I love a cup of tea. Okay, so in this live broadcast, I'm going to deal with septic tanks designs, particularly septic tank installation. I'm going to show you live tonight, any minute now, how, excuse me, to install a septic tank. Now, obviously, if you're used to installing septic tanks, then maybe there'll be a few things here you didn't know. Maybe I'll be using some newer technology that's new to you. Maybe you know it all already, but this is for the uninitiated. This is for the novices. This is for people who don't know what septic tanks are. Or if you're just curious and you're watching because you may be getting a septic tank, then this broadcast is definitely going to help you. So let's get straight into this. I'm going to show you, right? Oh, I just moved my seat forward. I'm going to show you how to install a septic tank. So let me get this up now. All right, so going live to the planet tonight. So here we go. So let me start with, here we go. So here's a typical house. I've got a lovely garden there. And you've got the cows and the trees. So kind of idyllic house in the countryside. Okay, so let's say this house here needs a new septic tank. All right, and the septic tank's going in the front garden. So let's give you a quick précis of the sequence of events. There you go. Okay, so let's start. So let's hope all this technology works tonight. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing you need to do is a trench. All right, so there we go. So there's a trench. Now, there's a trench. Now, if you're wondering what the hell's he doing, this guy, well, the trench here is for the pipe. Now, if you imagine in the house here, all the wastewater is in the house, okay? So whether it's your bath, your bidet, your shower, your sink, your kitchen, whatever, all the wastewater is in the property here. And it needs to go somewhere. So if you live in the city, obviously it goes into the sewer, all right? But if you're in the countryside and you're not connected to the main drainage, then there is no sewer, okay? So you need a septic tank and soakaway. So the first thing you need to do is you need a trench to put a pipe in to divert all the water from your property into, let me show you next, okay, into a hole. So let's give you this. Okay, so there we go. So straight away we've got a trench and we've got a hole. All right, there you go. So it's pretty simple so far, yeah. All right, okay, pretty simple so far. Now this particular septic tank system I'm going to show you is very, very popular right now. I'm just going to finish my tea before it goes cold. Okay, so if you're wondering why there's a tea bag in my tea, it's because I like builder's teas, as they call it. Okay, so you've got your trench here, you've got your hole. So what we do now in the trench, we put the pipe in. So there we go. Now you're starting to get the picture now. So there we go. Let's have a closer look. All right, so all the wastewater from the house is going to come down this standard 4-inch orange pipe. All right. And as you can see at the moment, it's going straight into a pit. Right. Okay. So let's give you, I'm going to do a cross section now so we can reveal a bit more what's going on. All right. So this extra section here, I've cut away all this section is just so you can see it a bit more clearly. So let's pretend this is a cutaway section. So this is what it's like into the hole then. Okay. So now what we do, we get the tank and we put the tank in the hole. There we go. Now it's starting to make sense, isn't it? So you've got all your wastewater from your house coming straight into a bullet septic tank. They're called bullet septic tanks because obviously they look like a bullet, but they've got ribs on them because they're very, very, very strong, very heavy duty tanks. They don't need concreting, which will save you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds, right? They're just fantastic tanks. They don't need concreting and they're very shallow to install. So the onion tanks are like 3 to 4 times taller than this tank. This bullet septic tank is very, very shallow. So even with a small digger, they only take about an hour to install. All right, so that's the T gone. So what do you do after you've connected your pipe to your septic tank? Well, let me show you this. Okay, so we dig another hole. All right, so we dug another hole here. Can you see that? So this is the outlet pipe on the septic tank. So all the sewage, all the wastewater is going to go in via this tank. The tank is going to fill up with liquid and with water. All right, and here is the outlet pipe. Okay, so let's put a pipe in the outlet pipe. There you go. Okay, so now it really is starting to make sense, isn't it? So you've got an orange pipe in. Okay, tank fills with water and you've got an orange pipe out. Now the orange pipe goes to a soakaway. Now there's many different soakaways out there. Some of the best soakaways that I prefer for many reasons, not only because they're approved by building regs, but also because they're very, very easy to install. The beauty with a bullet-shaped septic tank is that the outlet pipe is very, very near the grass here. Can you see? So you can start the soakaway literally just a foot or so from the grass. Okay. Now let me show you this. So what do we put on the end of the outlet pipe? All right. Well, let me show you this. You put an inspection chamber. All right. Now, why do you put an inspection chamber on the outlet pipe? Well, I'm going to create another hole now and show you. So, all right, so there we go. So let's dig another hole now for the soakaway. All right, hold on 2 seconds. Let me dig. There we go. Gotcha. All right, so there we go. So if I was to just give you a quick overview now, we've got the pipe coming from the house. Okay, it's coming from the house there. So there's the house there. So it's coming from the house. All the wastewater travels down there into the septic tank. All right. And so it's then going into this inspection chamber, which I'll show you what that's about in a minute. But this is the hole for the soakaway. And what's going in here is the amazing septic tank soakaway crates. Okay. So the soakaway crates basically are a fantastic invention, whoever invented these. So what you do, you line the hole with membrane. I'll show you why in a second. All right. And then in the membrane, you then just put the crates. Put 1 in, 2 in, 3 in, 4, 5, 6. Now the number of crates can differ. It depends on the size of how many bedrooms you've got. Okay, so it depends on the number of bedrooms. But if you go to septictank.co.uk, I've created the soakaway kits, the septic tank soakaway crate kits to the number of bedrooms, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so there you go. So you've got your membrane. All right, and the membrane, I'll show you what the membrane does in a minute, but then what you've done once you put your crates in, you then connect the outlet pipe. So let me do the outlet pipe here. Pipe, there we go, there's the outlet pipe. So we've got a pipe from the tank into the chamber and into the crates. There you go, can you see it there in the crates? So you can cut a hole with a knife or a hacksaw in the crates, and then literally you just put in the pipe. There you go. So that's probably gone in about 1 foot or 2 foot into the crates. And so that is what the septic tank and soakaway look like. Now, septic tank soakaway crates, they're not rainwater crates. Let me just state that, right? You cannot use rainwater crates for a septic tank soakaway. You just can't do it. You're not allowed to, okay? So on many sites, you'll see that rainwater crates are illegal or not to be used for septic tanks, and they're not. So these are special septic tank soakaway crates, okay? Many builders do buy the rainwater crates and use them for septic tank soakaways, and what happens is the membrane and everything just sludges up and it balloons, and they have to dig it all out again and then go and put septic tank soakaway crates in, okay? So on my site, let me just show you here, on my site, these are the soakaway kits here. So let me just show you. If you click on soakaway kits there, you'll see that I've done them by the number of bedrooms. So let's say, for example, you went for the 1 to 2 bedroom one. Let's just scroll down. There you go. That's what it looks like. So they're only $5.99, so they're quite cheap. So on my site there, that's where the septic tank soakaway crates are. So let me just go back to here. Okay, so there you go. So once you put your crates in, then basically you just cover everything over with membrane, just like that. And the reason you cover it over with membrane is because it stops the soil getting into the crates, you see? So if you look, you've got it on the sides and you've got it on the top. Okay, so no soil can get in there. Now, you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to put membrane at the bottom of the crates, okay? You can if you want, but personally I don't. I like the water goes into the crates and then it can just drain away here. All right, so it goes into the crates there. So all the liquid comes out of here into there, and it goes into there, and the membrane acts as a time release agent, okay? So then the water is time released into the soil here. So that is the septic tank soakaway system. That's one of those popular systems on the market today. So what is this? Why have I got this here? Well, 3 of the main problems, 3 of the main products that cause problems with septic tank soakaways are sanitary towels, baby wipes and nappies. You'd be surprised. Although you may be responsible, and I'm not saying people are irresponsible, but people just don't think they flush baby wipes down the loo or sanitary towels. You know, it's a natural way to dispose of something. Sometimes even nappies, they're just not thinking, you know. But what happens is, right, if you haven't got this inspection chamber here, okay, there's like I have like a filter that just goes, it's like a brush filter that is in between from here to here. I supply a free brush filter with it, right? And the brush filter basically traps any debris, and the debris is stored in here. So I don't know, once every 6 months, once every year, you can just lift the lid, take the debris out, and basically it protects the soakaway. Because you imagine this, if your septic tank soakaway becomes blocked up, what are you going to do? The septic tank emptying firm, okay, they'll come and suck everything out of the tank, but they won't be able to suck out the blockage in the soakaway. So someone has to come, Dynarod, someone like that, and someone has to come and dig up your soakaway, unblock it and put it back. It's going to cost you £1,000 or more. So for the sake of a manhole chamber and a filter, I supply a free brush filter with it. It will save you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So there you go. So that's your septic tank soakaway. So once you've done that, once you've got it in the ground, okay, once you've got it in the ground like that, all you need to do now, okay, is put shingle around the tank. Now, remember me telling you they're low profile tanks, okay? So the beauty with these tanks is that they don't need concreting in. You can just put literally backfill with some shingle, just like that. And the reason for that is if it's boggy, the ground's boggy, or you've got any water pressure, the shingle around the tank will absorb the water pressure, stop it popping out the ground. All right, so you put some shingle around the tank. Then all you need to do is this. Let me show you this. Let me find here. There you go. So then you just cover the crates over, the septic tank crates with soil. So there they are. They've got a 60-ton bearing load. So if this is a drive, don't worry about it. The crates just go under the drive. No problem. You can drive a tank over them. It won't crush them. All right, then what I do then, I put soil around the inspection chamber. So there you go, there's a pipe going in. So you've still got access with your lid there. And then all I do then is just cover the tank over with soil over the tank. There we go. Bang. Job done. Look at that. How neat is that? So then all you've got left is your trench. All right. And then you just literally put the soil over that. There you go. And then when everything's you've what's the word I'm thinking of? Once you've seeded it or you've turfed it, that's the word I was looking for. It's been a long day today. All right, then you've turfed it, then job done. There you go. And that is a brand new septic tank and soakaway system. And that will take you, if you've got a mini digger and you've never done it before, that will take you, I don't know, half a day to do maximum. They're just so easy now. So just going back to here, so there's the bullet tanks there. So you click on that and there's the bullet tanks there. You've got 1 to 2 bedrooms, you've got 3 to 4 bedrooms or 5 to 8 bedrooms. You've got your soakaway kit there. So you literally can go into here. You get the tank that you're after. There's the bullet tank. They're amazing septic tanks they are. Just $5.99. Add that to your basket and then go to back to here. Go to the soakaway kits there. 1 to 2 bedroom. They're just $5.99. Add that to basket and then just check out. Job done. It really is as simple as that, right? And there you go. So that is the septic tank and soakaway crates. Now, I just want to show you one more now. I want to show you something fantastic now. I really want to show you something amazing. Okay, so the next one is called Easy Drain. All right, so we've already seen about the crates. Oops, where did we go there? Okay, where did we go wrong there? Okay, I'm still here. If you're wondering what I'm doing, everything's just gone skewiffy on me. All right, so I'm still here. Oh, there we go. We're getting back now. All right, let me show you. All right, so there you go. So that's the soakaway crates. Okay, so now we take that down and now we go to Easy Drain. All right, so let me show you this. Yes, so okay, we got the same kind of type house, but maybe they don't want septic tank soakaway crates. You don't have to have septic tank soakaway crates. It's a serving suggestion, all right? Now, all of these products are legal, but some people have different preferences. So let me give you another serving suggestion. Okay, so you dig your trench, you dig your hole. All right, so here we go. Let's show you where we're at here. So we've gone back to here. All right, so we've dug a trench and we've dug a hole. Okay. And so in the trench, I'm going to put the pipe. Ta-da! So there we go. Remember that? So we got the pipe. All the wastewater comes down from the house into the hole. And here is the hole. All right. So there we go. There's the hole there. All right. And so now in the hole, we put our tank. All right. So you've seen me do that before, haven't you? So that's nice and simple, isn't it? So we've got all the wastewater coming from the house down into the tank. Now, this is where the septic tanks differ. Have a look at this. All right. All right. So then what's this? Okay. On this one, you just need, it's almost like a chicken's foot, isn't it? It's 3 fingers. I call this 3 fingers. So this is where the product called Easy Drain is going. So if you're wondering what Easy Drain is, just go to septictank.co.uk, click on soakaway kits, and here's the Easy Drain. This is an amazing, amazing product. It's a gravel-free soakaway pipes. So let me just show you this, right? So the Easy Drain here, they're basically pipes, and they've got space age, like kind of membrane over them. So I'm going to show you what they're like in a minute. So they just clip together, and yep, again, you can just add them to the basket. But I thought I'd just show you what they look like there. So let's just go back to here. Easy Drain. Okay, so let me show you how to install this Easy Drain. All right, so you've got your outlet pipe there. Okay, so we've got that outlet pipe. All right, so then we put our outlet pipe in. There we go. So remember that. So let's just give you an overall view. So you've got your pipe in there, you've got your tank there, and then you've got your outlet pipe. There we go. Okay, so that's your outlet pipe there. All right, and so now what we do is, here we go, then we put our inspection chamber there. All right, and just once again, remember me telling you, right, how shallow the soakaway is there. Look at that, man. So let me just get a cutaway section here. There we go. Let's see if I can get into the hole a bit more. Although you can see it from there. There we go. There we go. Okay. So can you see how shallow that soakaway pipe is? On the onion-shaped septic tanks, right? God, the soakaway is flaming, going to start all the way down here. It's like crazy on the onion tanks. Don't look, I'm not demonizing onion tanks, but people think if they buy an onion tank, right, because they're like 150 quid cheaper up front, they're going to save money. It's a misnomer. It's a red herring, right? You'll save 150 quid. The onions are about 150 quid, 200 quid cheaper than a bullet-shaped septic tank. They are on the front end. But you've got to concrete them in, right? You've got to dig a hole that's 3 times deeper than this, right? Than this. And you've got to concrete the onion tanks in. They cost another 1,200-1,300 quid to put in by the time you factored in the concrete. If you don't concrete the onion tanks in, the manufacturers won't warranty them. And you've got to get a bigger digger, which is going to cost you that 200-300 quid more. Plus, it'll take you a day or 2 days to put the onion in the hole. To dig down 11, 12, 13 feet is no fun. Believe you me, I've done enough onion tanks to know that. But these beauties, right, some of these low profile tanks are just like, 3.5 foot deep. They're nuts, anyway. So you've put that in, and then here's your inspection chamber. Now again, I put a special filter brush in that with a sock on, and that goes into there. Now you'll notice on the inspection chamber here, you've got 3 outlet pipes, and that's good because each of the fingers from the Easy Drain slot into there. They just push in. They're a loose fit. They're not a tight fit. And they go in about half a foot. So let me put the Easy Drain, here you go, on for you, right? So let's put the 3 fingers on. So literally like 3 fingers on your hand. There's 3 fingers on the Easy Drain. There we go. And that's what they look like. Okay. So they just literally slot straight into there. Okay. And they've got male and female connectors on, so they just literally slot together. So giving you a bird's eye view again, let me put the grass back on. There we go. So just extending up, so they literally just go in. It'll take you 5 minutes to put those 3 fingers on. Now each of those lengths is about 3 meters, so they're about 9 foot long each. So there's almost 30 foot of soakaway pipe, but it's spread over 3 fingers. All right, so then from there, you then just put next set of fingers on. Now, on some inspection chambers, you can have 5 outlets, all right, instead of 3, which means you can have 5 fingers, which instead of having to go really, really, really long, you can go wide and not so long, okay? So there you go. So that is what the Easy Drain looks like. Look at that. How amazing is that? So let's just give you a bird's eye view of what the soakaway looks like from there. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So it's neat, it's tidy, and it only takes, the whole thing will take you a couple of hours to put in, if that. And it's just absolutely amazing. And as I said, the beauty with the easy drain is that you don't have to use gravel with it. There's no law saying you've got to use gravel with soakaway pipes. In the membrane, right? So each of these pipes there, 3-meter pipes, you've got perforated pipe, and as I said, there's a special space age membrane around it, which is slow release into the soil. And because it's in the topsoil, 99.9% of the times you don't even need to do percolation tests, because it's just the best soil to install a soakaway in. So once you've put that in, literally all you do then is cover it over with soil. It's as simple as that, right? And so once you've done that, and then there's the tank there, just backfill around the tank with shingle. There we go. There's shingle around the tank there. Look at that. I love these bullet-shaped septic tanks. They are the best, man. It's just absolutely amazing, okay? And then once you've done that, just put the soil over the tank. Oh, let's do that. Let's try that again. Yeah, all right. There we go. And then all you've got left now is your trench, which goes to the house. Remember, that's the pipe from the house that's been exposed there. And then we just put the trench in, and there, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. All right. I love septic tanks. I love bullet state. So if you want easy drain, then just go to septictank.co.uk. As I said, click on, say you got 3 to 4 bedroom house there, you just click on that. There's a video a bit more about the bullet shaped tanks there. That's what they like. They're really easy to get in. CAD drawing there. All right, and then basically all you need to do is say add one to the basket there. All right, and then okay, you can take it off the basket if you want, but let's say you just went for a 1 to 2 bedroom property, so just add it to the basket there. All right, let's go back now to the home, oops, not to the home page, soakaway kits. All right, and let's say it was 1 to 2 bedroom easy drain, just add that to the basket. There we go. Then you can view your basket now. Look, I've made it really simple. So there's your basket total. Look at that, 898 for a complete soakaway system. It's unheard of, I tell you. All right, so you can continue shopping there for more stuff, or you can proceed to the checkout, but it's as simple as that, right? To order and get your soakaway and your septic tank. All right, so there you go. Now, just one more thing I was going to do. Many people are asking me as to how to, let me just shut that down. Many people have been asking me, okay, so they're not too sure whether their soil conditions are good enough for a septic tank, okay? So, and a soakaway. So what I thought I'd do in this one, I'm just about to show you, let me just load this up now. I'm going to show you, okay, how to do a percolation test. All right, look at that. So I love doing this. I love it. Septic tanks. I love septic tanks, and I love helping people. Look, if you want free help and you want free information, just go to septictank.co.uk. Give us a ring, and I'll give you free advice. I love helping people. I spend all my time, right? I love going out doing site inspections. People ring me up for advice, and I love doing these videos because they help people. They really, really do help people. All right, so we've got to this point. Okay, so you know by now where we're at, right? This is before we've put the inspection chamber on, okay? This is before we've done the inspection chamber. Oh, so here we go. So here we go. So we got our septic tank in the ground, okay? And just to show you, all right, so there's no house there yet, so don't worry about that because that's irrelevant. But pretend there was a house there because it's just a set piece I've set up. So there's your pipe coming from your house into your septic tank there. All right, so there you go. So you've got your outlet pipe there. So let's put the outlet pipe on it. Okay, so here's the outlet pipe. There you go. All right, so let me show you how to do a percolation test. All right, all this stuff for free, man. It's amazing. Okay, so let's do this. So you've put your bullet tank in. So this principle I'm about to show you works for any septic tank. Okay, it works for any septic tank, so don't worry about it. Okay, it works for any septic tank. And if you're wondering, all right, so basically I'm getting the information that I'm going to share with you now from UK Building Regs. Fantastic bit of information and in this guidelines on to how to install septic tanks and soakaway, stuff like that. You know, fantastic bit of guidelines. But we're looking at this bit. Okay, so this is the bit I'm going to be covering with you. The percolation test method. Look at that. All right. So we're starting on 1.34 there, right? So that's, and it goes all the way 1.35, 1.36, 1.37, 1.38. So let me interpret this information now on the percolation test method. Okay. So hopefully by the time you've done this, all right, you'll be a bit more conversant with how to check if your ground's suitable for a soakaway. Okay, so there's the outlet pipe right there. Now, the first thing you've got to do is to dig a hole. So let me dig the hole. There we go. So dig yourself a hole. Now, the hole that you need to dig, right, is 300 by 300 by 300 squared. 300 mil by 300 mil by 300 mil by 300 mil. 300 mil squared, okay? And then you go 300 mil below the level of the outlet pipe, okay? 300 mil below here. Now, once you've dug that hole, you then fill it with 300 mil of water. There you go. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? You fill the hole with 300 mil of water. Okay. Still pretty straightforward. Then you just leave it. Leave it overnight. All right, and when you come back in the morning, the water will hopefully, no, it will have drained away. Okay, the water will have drained completely away. That's fine. Then you need to do this. You need to fill the hole back up with 300 mil of water again. Then get ready. All right, so before you fill it up again, so let me just tell you what you need in preparation of this. Okay, so you put the water in the hole, the night's gone by, okay, you've come back, there's no more water in the hole. Get a stopwatch on your phone or on your watch, whatever, and get ready, right? So you've got your bucket, 300 mil of water in, get your phone, your stopwatch ready. All right, so what you do, put your 300 mil of water into the hole. Then as soon as it's fallen, as soon as that water has fallen 25%, okay, as soon as it's fallen 25%, right, and the 75% of the water left in there, so it's dropped about 150 millimeters. As soon as it's done that, start timing. Press your phone, your watch, whatever, start timing. And the bit that you time is how long it takes to drop from, sorry, I got that wrong. All right. You start timing as soon as it's dropped 25%. That's correct. Okay. So 3, 6, 75. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm spot on. Sorry, I'm not wrong. It's been a long day today. So you start timing as soon as it's dropped to 75% of its original height. And then you time how long it takes to drop to 75 mil. All right. It's as simple as that. So 150 mil. So imagine you've got four blocks of, I'm messing this up a bit because I'm tired, but look, you've got 300 mil of water. All right, there you go. There's 300 mil. So imagine it's split up into quarters. Each of those quarters is 75 mil. All right. So once it's dropped 75 mil, you start timing. Okay. Then and you time it until it drops 150 mil more. All right. So there's only 75 mil left in the bottom. And so then you record the time that it took to drop 150 mil. Does that make sense now? Sorry if that was a bit nonsensical before, but it's late and I'm tired. Okay. So that's it. I'll tell you about that again in a minute. Right. And then once you've done that, just record the time. Now, Building reg says you've got to do that 3 times. Okay, don't do it if it's raining outside. Don't do it if it's raining or the ground's really not waterlogged. But if it's really rained hard during the night, or it's raining during the day, or it's just rain, don't do the test. You have to do it, once the ground's been dry, normal dry conditions for a day or two. All right, and then what you need to do, you need to dig another hole. All right, so you've got to do 2 test holes along the path of where the soakaway is going to be. So I'll run through it again. Hopefully it'll make a bit more sense this time. So do 2 holes. You've already put the water in the night before. Then you just fill both of those holes with 300 ml of water. All right, that's pretty straightforward up to now, isn't it? You fill both holes with 300 ml of water. All right, then you don't start timing yet. You let the water level drop 25% or 75 ml. Then you start timing. All right, and you time the amount. You time the time it takes to drop 150 ml. There you go. So there's only 75 ml left in the bottom, and then record that time. So let's say you've done it 3 times on each hole, and each hole may have a slightly different calculation, or different, it may be X amount of seconds on that hole, which may differ from that hole. Don't worry about it. Take a mean average. Then once you've got that figure, once you've got the figure of how long it took to drop, all you need to do then is, let me just get this up now if I can find it. Where have you gone? Oh man, I just had it a minute ago, didn't I? I just had it a minute ago. Where's it gone? This is the thing when you're live. Got so many screens and stuff open here. I was just looking for building regs. Where's building regs just gone? Oh man, so just bear with me a second here. Bear with me a second here. All right, look, let me show you this little trick. All right, while we're going live. So if you want to find out where section H of the building regs is, right? Section H building regs. Watch this. All right, you just type in section H of the building regs onto the internet, right? And I type in PDF. All right, so here's a little trick, right? And there you'll find part H of the, and there you go. So that takes you straight to it. So there's a little trick for you, okay? And so, in fact, that is the wrong view. I don't like it like that. Let's see if we can get one where it goes down. Okay, oh man, here we go. No, I don't like it that way. So just bear with me 2 seconds. At least you know this is live, don't you? Hey, at least you know this is live. So let's try that once more. Let's try that once more. Oh boy, it's all going Pete Tong. It's all going Pete Tong. Section H, building regs. It's all going Pete Tong, man. All right, here we go. Let's try once more. Here we go. Proof H document. Yes, all right. It's going down. So here we go. So just don't worry if this is making you dizzy for the minute, but I'm going to show you now. I will get there, I promise you. Right, I'm going to show you what to do. All right. Now you've got your figures, right? Now you've got your figures. So here we go. All right. This is all I wanted to show you. How can something so simple be so hard? Right. Okay. So let's just recap, because you're probably thinking, who the hell is this madman, right, on the broadcast? What's he doing? Well, I'm just going to tell you again. Okay. So if you've just joined me, I'm showing you how to work out the percolation. Right, do a percolation test so you can work out if your ground's suitable for a soakaway or not. Okay. All right. So what you do, you dig 2 trial holes. All right. Each of the trial holes should be 300 ml below the outlet pipe. There you go. All right. So you get some water, and 300 ml of water to be precise, and you fill the hole up with water. Boom. Simple as that. Then go to bed. Go and have a cup of tea, go to the pub, whatever. Come back the next day. When you come back the next day, you'll find that the hole, or both holes, there's hole 1, there's hole 2, will be empty. Then you put another 300 ml of liquid into the hole. Then get your stopwatch ready. You start timing once the water level has dropped 75 ml. Start timing it and wait. Then you wait until it's fallen another 150 millimeters. Record the time. Okay, that's where we're at. Do it 3 times and get a mean average. 3 times for the 1 hole, 3 times for the second hole, okay, and get a figure. Once you've done that, all right, now we can get back to here. If I read this to you, all right, so we've done that, okay, so you'll have this, once you've got that figure, you know, the amount of seconds, okay, what you do, you divide the time that you've recorded by 150, okay, and so the answer will give you the average VP time in seconds required for how long it takes for that water to drop 1 millimeter. So if I read this to you now, then it says this drainage field disposal should only be used if when percolation tests indicate average values of VP of between 12 and 100 and the preliminary site assessment report and trial hole tests have been favorable, right? The minimum value ensures that untreated effluent cannot percolate too rapidly in the groundwater. All right, so basically what that is saying is this. So let me just go back to my figure here. If you've got a VP figure between 12 and 100, the nearer to 100 it gets, you're sorted. If you're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you've probably got a lot of clay and you're going to need quite a massive soakaway that covers quite a massive surface area. So the higher up on the VP scale, the better the ground conditions will be for you to install your soakaway. So there you go. That's how you do a percolation test to decide what soakaway is best for you. So there you go. So just in review, we've seen 2 different types of septic tanks and soakaways. I've shown you, if you remember, how to install. So let me show you this. Okay, I've shown you how to install soakaway crates. So if I just go here and show you this, so remember on this one, all right, so let's get the tank hole done as well. All right, so shingle around the tank. So, oh man alive, where is the hole for the tank? Tank hole and grass for the hole there. Hold on, it's really all going Pete Tong now. Hole for grease, soil over tank, hooray! We're getting there now. Okay, so this is what a typical septic tank and soakaway look like. Okay, so there's your bullet-shaped septic tank. If I take the main bit of grass off here, there we go. So that's what a typical septic tank and soakaway look like. There's a bullet-shaped septic tank, which is really shallow and nice to install. Takes you about an hour. Then in the middle, remember I showed you, you've got your inspection chamber that traps all the silt, all the debris, all the sanitary towels, the baby wipes, the nappies. Yeah, people do flush nappies down the loo. All right, and then that then goes into this amazing, all right, what I call, okay, so here we go. Let me just put this in. Let me get the membrane cover off here. Ta-da! And then that, one of the best soakaways, you know, in our day is these amazing septic tank soakaway crates. So that's what it looks like. And with the grass on, as I said, this particular soakaway takes, man alive, if it takes you 3 to 4 hours to put that in, you know, it'll take you about half a day. So if you start about 9, I kid you not, you'll be finished by 1 or 2. That's how easy these particular soakaways are. And soakaway crates, as I said, they've got a bearing load of 60 tons, so you can literally drive a tank over them. If that's not your cup of tea, you don't particularly like those, then the other, solution we've got is, let me give you this one, easy drain. Now let me show you. Easy drain is called easy drain because it's easy to install. So let me show you this. So remember, we got your trench, you got your tank hole, and we've got the easy drain. So here we go. Here's another serving suggestion. Okay, so there's the waste pipe coming from the house, goes straight into the septic tank here, and then from there, in fact, if I take the grass away from there we go. Again, a bullet tank. Bullet tanks are fantastic because the soakaway literally starts a foot below the grass, and this easy drain's amazing because it just literally feeds into the inspection chamber there. And let me just put the grass back on here. There we go. And it literally just looks like that. 3 trenches, and you've got 3 3 fingers of pipes that just slot in there, and it's a gravel-free soakaway pipe. So you literally just cover it back over with soil. It's as simple as that, okay? And that is another type of soakaway that you can do. So these are the modern type of soakaways that are a nod and a wink to the old traditional herringbone type soakaways, but these are like, they're just newer technology. They typically last about 80 or 90 years. And if you want to see more on these soakaways, just go to septictank.co.uk. As I said to you before, you've got your shallow septic tanks there, 1 to 2 bedroom, 3 to 4, 5 to 8. You can just click on one, and loads of information here on them. Amazing these bullet tanks are. Then you can add to the basket. Let me just undo this basket. So let me just give you a typical price of what it's going to cost you if you went for a septic tank and soakaway. So let's say you've got a 1 to 2 bedroom property. All right, so there you go. The tanks are $5.99. So just add that to the basket there. All right, and then depending on what you want, you know, whether you want the soakaway crates, 1 to 2 bedroom, or you want the easy drain. Let's say you went for the easy drain. Literally, again, just add to the basket and then view your basket, and there you go. So 898 quid for a septic tank and soakaway system. Is that nuts or what? But look, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I just sell some of the best products are for sale or available on the UK market. The shallow dig septic tanks and these soakaway kits, they're just no problem with it. I never ever get anyone ringing me up saying, oh, the bullet tank, you know, it was a load of rubbish. And that's what I like. If with the onion tanks, as I said, they're 3 times deeper. Oh, they're just a nightmare to put in. And with those old herringbone systems, you've got to dig the trench and put shingle in and pipe in and shingle and membrane. And they just cost, you know, something like this is 898 quid for the same kind of system with an onion and a herringbone. You can double that and double the time it takes to put in. So I just sell some of the best stuff that's available on the market right now and doesn't cause you any problems, and it's hassle-free, problem-free, and it's a beautiful price as well. So listen, thank you very, very much for watching my live broadcast today. If you want any more free information, then just go to septictank.co.uk. Let's see if I can get this right. Yeah, septictank.co.uk. There's loads of stuff on my website there, lots of free advice. I do live broadcasts twice a day. I'm live now on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. If you've got a septic tank, then please get yourself one of these septic tank compliance forms. They're free. Don't want you any money. No con, there's no catch. Literally, just put your name and your email address into there, and I'll send you a free government compliance form. They'll save you thousands and thousands of pounds if you come to sell your house. Or the other side of the coin is when all the rules and regulations change on the 1st of Jan 2020, they'll make your septic tank legal and compliant. So there you go. So thank you very, very much for watching my live broadcast today. Have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.